Welcome back to another episode of Backpack Hero 1 and all. Thank you very much for tuning in there. Last time we left off, we managed to finish off Battle Hardened. This time, I feel like we want to go for another difficult one. Maybe Lethal is the one to go for. So enemies get extra damage. There's only one floor before each boss. We don't have much time to kind of get our backpacks to get some good items. So hopefully we can get some good luck starting off early on, whether we get actual in-game luck or whether we just get, out-of-game luck and just get unlucky, or more legendary items, That's the exact polar opposite of what I was trying to say. In any case, let's just head down this way, fight these bad boys. These are quite strong to begin with, if I'm being honest. Maybe we just put up a whole bunch of block, take no damage, and then try and take care of you this time. So, you're adding a curse. Let's actually not deal with that curse at all. We go 1, 2. Now we're just dealing with you, and we know how you work. The Rat Wolf is very easy. Just alternates between attacking and blocking. So when he is blocking, like now, we hit him as much as we can. And when they are attacking, we just block for a little bit. Nice and easy, problem solved. Really not that difficult. And let's just speed things up a little bit and take you out right now, right? Like maybe that food would be useful later. We're going to go for our usual combo. Why break what's working well? Apprentice Staff does do extra damage for us, so why don't we just pop that up there. We can put both of these weapons adjacent to each other. The left glove is not great for right now, but it might be better off later on. We'll take some of those items too. Remember that we don't get much time to build up our run at this stage, so with that in mind, we've got to just make the most of what we can here. We do have a level up, which is good. With this level up, I do think that we still go for this kind of base build, but I think maybe we go across the left, get some extra space here. Now that's 2 passive block. And 2 passive block doesn't sound like much, but I think for our boss fight that we're going to have coming up, it actually might do surprisingly well for us. Let's go here, let's throw this at you, let's go 1 and 2, that's enough block. Let's take you out before you get a chance to regenerate it all. Fortunately that means that we have to attack you twice. We then also block, we take 1 damage, so we're not going to be working off of a perfect here, but that's okay. A perfect doesn't really do much in this game. You know, it's like you get extra rewards there, at least I don't believe you do. If you actually do, let me know, because I've been working off the false presumption that it does absolutely nothing. It would be a cool little addition if it did give you a little extra. Let's take this shield as well, replace this one. We do also have a smaller wooden blade, but I think we take the key, which might be useful later on. So does this count as a weapon? Yes, it does. Also a melee weapon, the Apprentice Staff. So you need 1 mana to be able to bash them over the head with the staff, in which case we should probably take that as well. Don't want to leave it behind. How much space do we have in our backpack? Quite a bit, so let's go and open this up. And I mean, this is alright. Get some extra stuff there. We could go like this as well, go like this. It means that we do lose out on the mana stone and the key, so maybe we just... No, we don't worry about that. That's not good enough here. +3 block this combat to the item this is played on. Yeah, sure, let's take that as well. We'll take this. The yellow rose can be quite good as well. So we can go for quite a big spike-based build if we wanted to. Big is big. Okay, we can then go, how much damage is this? This is 9, this is 9, so we go 1, 2, we then go 1, 2, that's all of our mana, we then hit you once more. We'll be able to take you out this turn. And that wooden sword doing extra damage is very nice. We did see that we had a smaller wooden sword, just like this one. So we should take that one now. Wands get extra damage. So we could actually go like this, Hang on, how do we do this? Wands below get extra damage, like that. But then we have to put this here, this goes here. It's extra damage thanks to that, but then we don't get the adjacency with this because of the sapphire being above it. I still think that's the right way to go about it though. I mean, it's not fantastic, but it's good enough. Yeah, we finished choosing there, that's not too shabby. Okay, we move onwards. We go 1, 2, we do not have any extra block there, unfortunate. Probably should have gone for you in hindsight. In fact, definitely should have gone for you. Thankfully we don't take too much damage as a result, but still would have preferred to take no damage. Let's keep going for a bit more passive block out this way, especially if we get any more gloves. We do get another chance to reroll, which I honestly will just use that right now. We will take the seasoning. Adjacent diagonal consumables get +5 healing, so we could go for the poultice. So instead of healing 20, it heals us 25. We'll also go for some extra block in the form of liquid luck, and I think we do the same. We can't actually afford to take that one. Okay, that's alright then. Our damage is not fantastic yet. Let's go no thanks for right now. We actually don't have a forge on this area, but we can heal up a little bit. What are you trying to get? A rare item of the same type. So, Why don't we actually get rid of this? Or we could go for a rarer accessory, which I think I will do. Maybe we get a nice legendary like that one. An item 2 spaces away. So we go like this, we go like this, and then we pop this over here. And now we get the bonus with the Crimson Energy there. So that's fantastic. Now what we'll be looking to do is maybe put one space up here and then put it there, which means there's nothing 2 spaces that way, nothing 2 spaces that way, and then we are good to go. So, was that worth it? Hell fucking yes it was. Excuse my language, excuse my French. What do we have at the shop? I don't actually know if we've checked the shop just yet. We have a totem. We do have some boots. Boots with the fur. We do have a bow. We do have a cloud sword and a structure. We could start going for the cloud sword. And you know what? I think it's time. We can't afford it. We can't do it anyway. Unless we sold this. But no. I would like the idea of trying a cloud sword, but we can't afford to right now, which is a real shame. Because I was just getting quite hyped about doing that one finally. Have we visited this area already? We have, haven't we? Yeah, we don't really care about spending our money on. You would much rather save that for a good shop or a good forge later on down the track. So, we're going to our first floor boss with our basic weapons basically and that wand as well. I think we save our wand for when your friend comes out, but unfortunately that means we're going to take quite a bit of damage from you in the interim, unless we just throw this liquid armor, which I think now is the best time to do so. Don't care about that whatsoever. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, and in fact to save ourselves from a little bit of damage, so I think we do go for this. We don't want to leave you alive, so we go for you in the second slot. You take a second to get ready, you block up, and you block for everybody. You add dodge to everybody, and that's my concern. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to get the dodge to everybody, but thankfully 3 attacks of the wooden sword is going to be what we need for you, unfortunately. 1, 2, 3. We're actually taking a little bit of damage here, which is a shame, but I guess we can just use our healing poultice, can't we? Yeah. I mean, this is like the time to use it. It's actually ideal. And we take you out as well, so not too shabby. What do we get? We do have a die to reroll. Consumables get rage. Adds mana each turn. And armor gets that for adjacent block. You know what? We can do better. And barbell. +1 to the energy cost of all weapons and bows. For each space below, plus 50% bonus damage. What is that going to be useful for? I imagine if we go like this and then put this in. I mean, it's good damage, isn't it? And we do have the 1 extra energy, so I think it actually is worth going for this. Plus, the bigger the sword, the better off we'll be. We'll put this here as well. We can put this here, but it's not quite as good. Maybe we go like this instead. Bring this up to here, put this down here. We do have a mana stone, another mana stone, and then this here as well. So honestly, I think that's okay. I do like the idea of a bomb stone, but I've never actually tried to make it work. So, a slime sword, do you duplicate it when you use it? I think the slime sword and the bomb stone is how you would kind of get that combination going, right? Possibly, I'm not too familiar. Let's actually not go for the max HP, I don't think we need it. We will go for this chest though. We do get a present that we can give to that boy. We can take the little buckler as well. I think I would prefer the little buckler over this. I mean, that is 4 passive block. The yellow rose has been pretty good. Let's get rid of the mana stone. Let's get rid of the mana stone. We can sell the yellow rose for a bit of money. We can head across here. You can have this present, which I just happened to find in this chest that you couldn't be bothered opening. That's not really that great, is it? Okay, we head down to the deep cave to follow suit. So again, we're not going to get that many level ups as well. So we're going to have quite a tight budget in terms of our monetary means and also in terms of our space. So with that in mind, what do we have here? I mean, a jagged blade. I know that we literally just did it. But with having this barbell, which is based on the space below, that actually works pretty damn well if I do say so myself. We do have a key, we do also have the crab cactus. A lot of the items that we do have in our last episode showing up once again. This costs 35 though. So we need to save some money if we want to have a chance of doing that. So let's go and see if we can actually afford it. Now I think we do block up a wee bit here, rather than taking all that damage straight to the dome. Oh, we don't have energy for that anymore, right. Oh, but this is more damage too, so I need to switch that to the side as well. Okay, we will do that. It does mean that it costs an energy as well, which does mean that I don't get to use that one. We do have a curse coming in. Don't know if I like that all that much. Just able to get -3 damage. Let's skip that. Just go 1 and 2. So we level up. How do we level up? Well, we probably go something like this, honestly. We'll move this one for now, we'll move this one here. So we go like this, we move this up one, now we can put this across to here. We do get another key. We do have a hatchet. We have a cleaver. We do have this as well, so we can start getting some extra spikes. I don't hate that. So because of that, I think we go like this up the top, then we go this just below. No, actually we do it around the other way, and that way it gets a little adjacency bonus there. This one goes here, then we go for some others around here as well, and that sits there. I'll tell you what, that's not too bad. So that's now 23 damage. That's 24 damage. We do also have another one of those, but we unfortunately can't take it. Unless we take this instead, which I think I will do, because maybe we just go for a bit of a mana stone with our wand for now. We go down to here. What do we have? Another day older and wiser again. You have the dodge. We go here, into here, then we block up, then we block up again. Now, does that dodge wear off this turn? Yes, it does, but then you get it back. So that's going to be our downside, is that we have to kind of whittle through you. That one gets dodged, then we hit you again. We could maybe have thrown our unstable mana. I don't think that's the right course of action though, because now we can just take you out this turn. But it is still tricky to maintain this, as we do get some more unstable mana. Don't mind that at all. We do have 2 keys. Why don't we go 1 and 2, and we'll just take all of that mana there. Extra damage, extra DPS. We're eventually going to want to get rid of this apprentice staff. It's not fantastic, but we can go 1, 2, and then 23 damage or 24 damage. I mean, easy decision there. 22 damage. Well, that's also an easy decision to block up as much as we can. Yeah. Not going to risk it. Not going to risk it at all. And 10 damage. You know what? Now we can go for it though. And next turn we'll have you. 2 hits will get you. Actually 1 hit, because we have quite a few spikes adding up too. So what items do we get? We do get a Curse Blade. That does sell for a bit, and I think we do get rid of this one. In fact, do we try and go for a bit of a Curse build now? Because we could put this here, get rid of this one. We do have a lot of Mana Stones as well. I'm putting that there. 4 damage. 6 damage. That's better than nothing, right? Better than nothing. Maybe I go like this, there, that. And we go for a Fire Star. No, a Shuriken in that space is better. And in fact, I think I take this one instead. So just 2 Shurikens in the space. Does more damage based on the height that it has as well. And maybe now we just start adding curses to our hand. Because that gets, for each adjacent curse, it gets plus 2 damage, which is pretty damn nice. Now we do want the healing. We get the experience as well. What do we have over here? Let the good times roll. Oh, we have another one of the... Wow, they really want me to take the Jagged Blade, don't we? Doesn't it? Don't we? Don't I? I don't know. In any case, let's get rid of the Curse Blade. I think we do want to get this. So let's sell this. I'm going to buy this. Put it up there. How much damage is that? 27 damage. Then on kill, it does 24 damage to all. That's exactly what we want. Now, we do have another Rose of Thorns. We could actually sell some of these and go for more roses. I'm wondering if that's worth going for. Or maybe we just get rid of this. In any case, I would like this Thorns. I would like more Roses of Thorns. The build here is going to be pretty insane. I think it's going to be a Thorn-based tankiness build. What do we have? We've got some armor here. We do have Cave Fish. That allows us to regen. Let's go for the Cave Fish, actually. Why not? Take this too. Get it down and across to here. What else do we have? We've got a few combo pieces here. We do want the regen. So I think maybe we just regen and block up for quite a bit here. Like that, for example, is now enough block. And unfortunately the shurikens do cost a hit there. You add dodge every turn, but if we go like this, it doesn't. That's okay. We keep going here. 36 damage coming through. That's a bit of a concern. This does cost 2 damage as well, so that is also a concern. So let's actually throw an unstable mana. Now your dodge is worn off. We go Jagged Blade into Jagged Blade. We do still take a bit of damage from you though, which is the concern. Even if we throw our mana at you, it's not going to get us through. But again, the regen will help us here. So as long as we just keep going with the regen, we will be okay. We'll knock you very close to dying. We'll actually throw one of these stars as well. Oh no, but the thorns, we've got to be careful about that. The regen procs, and you're going to die when you attack us. So we'll just kill you a little bit faster. Now we do have another curse sword, interesting. We do also have a legendary flame axe. What does that one cost? Costs 2 energy, deals damage and adds burn. Okay, so we're losing all the mana stones. I think that's honestly absolutely fine. Don't really care too much. Let's go back to our store. and sell up. So we want to sell the legendary. We want to sell the rare. That gives us a lot more space. We can now buy the crab cactus or buy the rose. I think we buy the crab cactus. We just keep going for a thorn-based build. Now, we can't sell anything more to you. So whether or not we can get the 6 gold for the Rose of Thorns is going to depend entirely on our question marks and our final combats. Now, speaking of which, we are a little bit hurt. Not horribly so. But unfortunately there again, throwing these at you guys. No, we can throw the unstable mana into taking you out, because I don't mind taking the curse all that much. We can probably remove it on our turn. And yeah, I mean, no matter whether we skip it or use it, we take 5 damage, right? So maybe we should have thrown the poison star, I'm not too sure. We get the question, we get the bloody dice there, that's not too bad. The damaged knife is of course not free. Do I reroll now? No, we save the reroll dice for when we get up to the boss fight, but I am concerned about how much block or how little block I'm putting up. I'm a friend? I think we have to go I'm a friend here. You gone then? Oh. Okay, so maybe we can fight him at any point in time. We can go back and say that we are a foe. Let's roll the dice a few times. Maybe I could have made this in one go beforehand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I mean, I could have got it for free. I didn't need to spend the 35 gold, which meant that I could have got the other one as well. Interesting. We'll save it in case we can sell the other one though, but that's pretty neat. Rough raid, just damage to weapon would be great on our first weapon. We don't really have much ability to do so though. Chest of valuables, it is locked, that's why we got all these keys. With these keys we do get a spare dice. Use to add to your combat rewards. I'm pretty sure that means that we can do it on our relic at the next fight, and we do have another one of these as well, so that's great. We'll put that right there. We're getting quite a few little extra bits of spikes there thanks to that. We do have the chest as well, and you know what, I'll take the chest instead of that one. The only thing that I can see being an issue with that is if we do face up against someone who does... we need to take out both of you guys. Oh wow, I forgot about how that works. That's why this Jagged Blade is fantastic. Now speaking of which, if we throw this out there, this means that we get to hit 27 to you, and then, oh, we don't have the energy for it anymore. Never mind, but if we take you out next turn, we should be nearly good to take everybody else out as well. One. I mean, at least everybody's putting up blocks, so we'll be fine. I think. Let's see here. Double hit here. No, I think we just put up the block here just to be safe. I'm not too sure. I don't think we'd actually be able to kill them all because the AoE would do 24 damage, which is not enough. Look at that, 26 thorns already. Maybe we just need to focus on a bit of passive stuff there, right? Let's go 1, 2. That opens up a bit more space there. Let's also go 1 across to here. See what else we get. We do have a rare bow. That's pretty neat. We do also have the present there. We have the Peridot. Just want to get -1 damage. We'll go for the food, I think. And this, of course, does cost extra as well. So why don't we go for this here. Now we just keep moving. So we do have the forge. We can't afford to forge anything. We can't really afford to do anything else here. But I think we are now healthy enough to take you. So let's go I'm a foe. Start the combat. I think we get the fox sword. I should not have done this. I did not realize you were that bloody strong. I cannot flee. This may be the end of the run if you keep doing damage like that. You're not, so now we have to just go big damage as much as we can. We go 1, 2. The good news is, if we just block up every single time that you attack, we might be able to block you a wee bit. Slow to south is okay, we'll just take that for now. You do big damage this turn, so we always just use max, and we are building more thorns every turn as well, so you are doing quite a bit of return damage to yourself. And then we just go, okay, so this is just alternating like the other one. But we've only done 120 damage so far. We're getting a lot of curses down here too, though. 31, okay. Okay, that's less damage than you were doing beforehand. We're taking 3 damage this turn. We're dealing 27 back to you. We keep going. You are putting up more blocks. Not too sure how much I love this one, though. What does this one do? Adjacent armor and shield to get -3 block. Okay. We have to put it so it's not next to this little buckler, otherwise that little buckler is going to be the death of us, basically. Is this enough block? Are we going to survive this? Just 38 damage back to you. I don't think we have enough damage, however. And that is where I think we're going to end. It depends on what your next attack does, how much damage it's going to do. You add this big one. Adjacent weapons to get -4 damage. This has to go down here somewhere. How much damage are you doing to us this turn? 43. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Okay. So we unfortunately get taken out. Shouldn't have gone for the fox. It is what it is. We are actually going to retry. I feel like we can finish off this run in the second half of this episode. So we're just going to blitz through it now. We'll go for the bramble. Haven't gone for the bramble in a wee while, I don't believe. Let's try that out. But that was I did throw that run. We had a good run going. We had a good thing. We had some great items in the bag for when we fought up against our next enemy, and I just had to throw it away. I just had to get greedy. Here's our level up. Let's do our usual. Good to get that experience over the health for sure. Anything in the shop that we want later on? Shortcut map, we do have a dice, which only costs 6, which is surprising. It's very cheap. And poultice. Poison whetstone would be quite good if we had a whole bunch of zero cost weapons in a row, I guess. Adds a whole bunch of poison. Let's go 1, 2, and we'll just put up all of our block actually. Now you're going to try and regen yourself. I don't really want that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we've got enough block for you. And then we just take you out as well. We might as well just eat this as well. Why worry about faffing about with anything else? Now, what are we building again here? I don't know. I kind of just go for the square backpack nowadays, and that's kind of like my starting build. Let's go for some AoE damage, shall we? Can't take more items? Why not? Oh, because I took the dice as well. That's 4 block. You know what? Let's go for damage over defense then to start with. I do like the dice. I feel like I can't get rid of the dice. I should keep this as well for a little bit. Actually, I need to go like this, don't I? Because otherwise this gets a negative. So that's what we're looking for, is one of these to start with. That actually allows us to finish you off this turn, which is great. And yeah, I can see that double halberd's probably not going to be that useful for a little bit yet. But when it does, I mean, we're probably not going to. We're probably going to get rid of it pretty damn soon. But if we don't, that could be cool. What do we have? We have an ornament. Don't really care for it. We do have a rare staff though, which is a wand, which means it doesn't get adjacent to that one. Creates an ethereal shiv in this row. And we could try for a bit of a shiv based build. I'm not too sure how that works though. No, I can't imagine that's the way to go. Lucky star though. Get rid of the machete. Let's go for the star. Let's go for this as well. Might as well take this too. And we keep moving. Now, do we have a shop anywhere? We do have a shop back here, so we should go and sell that wand straight away. Free up some bag space. Problem solved. Next up, we do have another combat up here. That's probably not going to be a level up. We'll go here first then, see what we get from this chest. We do get a sapphire. How does a sapphire work here? We put this here, put this here, put this weapon on the other side. This goes down here. We block it off with these things in between. Now both these weapons get upgraded. You also have a damaged knife. Damaged knife is good damage. I think we take that, and I think we take this as well. Oh, adjacent weapon is being done by that too. Is that a weapon? No, it's not. So we can put that there. So we have really good damage, which means that we should be able to take you out pretty comfortably. We start with this on all, which removes that onto you as well. That's 18 damage, which takes you out. We then go for 5 damage to all. No, we go for this. We probably should throw this as well. And then 8 and 8. And then we just start wailing onto you. Now, of course, we are taking 15 damage, and I probably should have killed you based on the amount of damage that you're dealing back to us. We probably do need a bit of block as well. That would be nice. What do we get? Tooth necklace, rage. Every turn we get hurt, though. Yeah, so maybe we need some extra food. And another key. That might be the way to go. We do have the food as well there. In that case, do we need the key? No, not really. We'll take the food instead. So, we go to our next combat. We have the level up already, so we don't have to worry about that. We consume the food, because we'll get hit back below that anyway, won't we? I'm not too sure. Yeah, we get hit back below 20 anyway, so we go like this. Heal for 20, and then we just start wailing on you. So we go like this. That gives us the rage. The rage allows us to finish you off. So I do love our tooth necklace, especially if we can get a few more of those. We have a rare item. +1 damage this combat. See, the scimitar is good, but it's not great. Now, these get destroyed, this gets destroyed, so I guess that's one of those situations where it actually would work quite nicely. But beyond that, it really isn't that useful. If it was a permanent, upgrade, then sure, I'm all for it. I'll take that instead of that one as well. Reduce the size a little bit. Go to all of our question marks. We are a lot richer this time than we were last time. Let's say no thank you for this just yet. Maybe we'll do it towards the end. Maybe we go back to the shop and see what we've got. Let's copy something. Copy's a bubble. Okay. We can put both these floating in here. Then once the top bubble gets destroyed, then the other one floats up, the sapphire. That works out quite nicely for us. Now, what do we have here? We do another dice, which we can re-roll. So a few re-roll opportunities in our next combat could be pretty nice. Beyond that, I think we just keep moving here. Nothing I think we really care about. Head down to our first boss fight, of course, because our first boss fight is after our first floor. Remember, this is the shorter one, called Lethal. Enemies are a bit stronger as well, and I should have remembered that enemies being lethal, stronger means that we take more damage against them too. Rude Rooster could do a lot of damage to us if we're not careful, so I think we have to go for this and this. And this actually, because we're destroying all of these items, this scimitar is getting stronger as well. So I think this is exactly what we need to do. We go 1, 2, 3. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just concerned about next turn, if I'm being honest. 19 damage coming through. That's now 21. That's now 23. That's 25. We're on 1 HP. It's all calculated though. It's all calculated. Don't worry about it. We then heal a little bit. We then kill you. We're absolutely fine. Now, weapons get extra damage. And they're disabled to the next to anything else. We get extra energy. I think we reroll and we look for better items here. So what do we get here? Belt of Knives. Adjacent weapon gets stronger. Bombstone. I think we have to reroll this again. I don't really know. I mean, to be fair, no, but the increased cost that comes from the barbell isn't really good enough. So we reroll again. Hopefully we don't get trash items. I mean, they're kind of trash. We have to take the ore. So now we're looking for more gems to surround our swords with. Thankfully we do have a gem already, so we do already have a bit of a small bonus increase there. We do have a chest over here as well. Do we have any gems? Nope, we get that. Get a dagger, poison potion, and that, because why not? Did we have any presents in our bag? Sorry mate, nothing for you. Nothing personnel, kid. And then we head to the Enchanted Swamp. Oh no, we don't. We heal for 25. We absolutely heal for 25. I usually ignore that, so I very rarely remember that it's actually an option there. I usually get the max HP. I pretty much never remove curse. I pretty much never heal. So actually getting some use out of that's actually quite a nice feeling. Vision came true. Let's get a Mana Stone. And we get a Mana Stone. Nice. Okay, let's head this way. Get that one there. Now what do we go for? We would like to kill one of you guys. Let's go for poison on all. That means that we get extra damage here as well. Let's go for damage to all enemies there as well. 12 damage per attack is not going to be enough to take you out is the thing. So I think we just go for you, which is our only way to actually remove damage from the board. We didn't need to actually attack there again. That was foolish. We need some way of blocking. Passive block is going to be the way to go. 1, 2, 3. The thorns are going to be very, very annoying. We just have to hit you and take the damage, unfortunately. We get a level up. What are we looking for? I don't know. We're building something out to that side, though, that's for sure. We go here, down here, there. We go for this here. Keys can go off to the side. Not really any use for them just yet. We need gems. Until then, we need some liquid armor there, I think. We don't need this whatsoever, so we might as well just take the unstable mana. Status effects on self. Poison all enemies. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. We'll just take that though. Get some extra experience, and yeah, we have 5 HP and no means to block. That means that we can't go for you. We have to go for you in front. No, we can. We just start with the liquid armor. We go... Same damage here on both, aren't they? 1, 2, 3. We can't quite take you out. We could throw the unstable mana, but it doesn't really do much. Wouldn't mind if we had a wand or something. You are not attacking this turn. That's good, but can we actually take you out? 1, 2, 3. We can, but only with throwing the unstable mana. You now have the thorns. Where's our block coming from? Oh, from this. Okay. But again, your thorns are such that we are going to die. So unfortunately, I think we just take ourselves out of the game because there was no way that we could make it through that combat. And unfortunately, I think we will leave the episode there. 2 bad losses there. The first loss was really unforgivable. The second loss, we didn't really get the best items, but I also didn't play it all too well anyway. So that's certainly on me. Hey, thank you all very much for watching there, folks. You've been fantastic. If you did like the episode, please do give us a like and a subscription. It helps out a great deal. And I will see you in the next one. Bye for now there, folks. See ya.